did one damn shit with her. That's why she's an independent cat. She always wants to be left alone and do her own thing.
Well, hey, cats got their own personalities. That's why people like them. And Nicolina, I would also say this to you. Jim's not only mildly entertaining, he's vastly entertaining. And here's why. You tell me another YouTuber, other than maybe me, who's been interviewed by all these major media outlets, including, and it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, most recently, Rolling Stone. It's coming. It's coming not because of the YouTube shit. Maybe part of it. But it's coming because of who he is and what he's been doing and what he's been up to. We just hope they don't do some kind of hatchet piece. We have that entire November. It's never been released. When we recorded the interview, it's a 2.5-hour show. We got it in the can when he was being interviewed live to tape by Rolling Stone. I heard the article is complete. They try to do a smear piece on him, and all these YouTube creators, all of them, they might make a little money. I know Tyler Feller makes money. People make money, and that's great. They got their little followers. They got little mafias, families, whatever it might be. That's fine. But ain't nobody really interviewing them. All of them got fucking arrests. Kids taken from them, crack deals. We've buried everybody, and we've been around barely 5 months. And, people like Sloth, people like, who was the other guy? I mean, there's so many people that we brought on. Chop Sector TV that we got monetized. Nicolina, if you don't know who Mr. X is, you've never been to this channel. You've never been to this channel. So if you don't know who I am, you don't know what you're talking about.
That's right, Mr. X. Keep it 100.
And if you want to know, I'll tell you real quick. My name's Mr. X. I'm Jim Terry's co-host. Way before there was ever a YouTube, Jim and I did something called Indoor and Arena Football Weekly. We were doing this way before you guys were doing it. But Jim kind of got pressured. People were saying over and over again, come on to YouTube. Because he's actually involved in these cases. Like, go ahead and go out there in this true crime world, and you talk about Kylie Rodney. You talk about, I know everybody says your channel's a drama channel. They call it the DC. So they said, oh, she's involved in the DC. I said, what's that? The fucking DC universe over at Warner Brothers? I guess it stands for drama community. We might be part of that sometimes. Sometimes we're not. We're like a circus over here. We do a little bit of everything. But the fact of the matter is, all these Shinquella, Kylie Rodney, the Idaho 4, people are into true crime. Dylan Rounds is the case that Jim brought to everybody. That's how everybody knows who he is. Now, unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, and by the way, when you called in and first asked to be a mod, you must not have a very long memory because you said your special skill. I was there on the show with you when you called in that one time asking to be a mod. You said your special skill is gaslighting people. And what did I say? My special skill is I got a third nut. That was probably 3 or 4 months ago, maybe 3 months ago. And everybody told us not to mod you or not to deal with you, by the way. So it is what it is. Go ahead.
Mr. X, it was 3 months ago.
Oh, it's 3 months ago. I don't have a problem with her. I mean, she has a channel. I mean, good for her. Cool. That's great. Yeah. But I know that there's a lot of those people. I know BW and some of those people. Like, we're happy to have them. I mean, I like when they come over here, and sometimes they have something to contribute. But she knows who Mr. X is. I mean, come on. So. Yeah. And Nicolina, I know you're looking for attention over here. Don't make me do it. Don't make me do it. So, guys, I'm happy to see the new year come around. I'm excited that everybody here on Jim Terry TV, Jim Terry TV 2, the expansion has happened. The whole deal with the new opening, the Mr. X opening, the Jim Terry opening, the whole deal. Thank you to everybody who's a VIP Plus member who reached out to us for the audiobook, for the hardcover book, for everything that went along for that. People say we don't give things to people or we don't do things like that. The Michelle situations, I mean, we don't have to put it out there like Salty Pancakes does, but you guys know what the deal is. Sarcasm TV, you mentioned a good point too. Hearst Castle is a phenomenal place to visit if you ever get a chance. You're absolutely right about that. But I'm just so happy that we have the people that we have in this group, Gay Sloth. The people that go back all the way back from the 5 months that have been here with Jim Terry, that have helped Jim Terry TV 2 grow, helped your channel grow too. Yeah. And I don't watch a ton of other channels. There was a time, Gay Sloth, where I was, probably like the first month or two, like I was on everything. Everything that, I honestly, I'm not going to bullshit. I never heard of Nicolina until like that one time she called in and wanted to be a mod. It was probably like the 3rd month into it. And I'd never heard of her. I never heard of BW, never heard of like Dolly Vision or any of this kind of shit. I knew a few of the people that Jim was on their show, So I kind of, revolved around that. They're mostly true crime people. I call those people tragedy pimps. That's, Doug, no thanks. It should be advocates, not investigates. That's just my opinion. But, we're into a lot of other things too. Sports, gambling, right? True crime, trash talking. I mean, a little bit of everything. Stunts, skits. I have never, ever seen another show, Gay Sloth, you tell me, where a man has come up and eaten a whole stick of butter, and then another man ate a stick of butter, and the man who lost shaved his head. I've never seen that.
I've never seen that except for over here on Jim Terry.
No, I've never seen it either. So speaking of that, let's get into this.
Okay.
You have made the overtures